Hey guys, welcome back to Two Girls, Two Opinions. Thanks for dropping by to watch this review. As you can see in the title, today's review is gonna be the story of yanxi Palace. So if you have not watched the story of yanxi Palace, you'll get my recommendation at the end of the video. So like, comment, subscribe. Comment down below, let us know what you're watching, or comment down below to let us know if you watched something or you want to watch something, and you want us to give it a review. We'd appreciate it all. Today's review is going to be the story of yanxi Palace. Now, the story of yanxi Palace is a historical period piece. It's a costume piece. There is 70 episodes. Yes, I said it. 70 episodes. Don't be so alarmed. It's pretty good, even though it has 70 episodes. So don't be shocked. Don't be alarmed. Yes, 70 episodes. I watched Story of yanxi Palace on Amazon Prime. It took me a while to get through it because there were so many episodes, but I watched it in my spare time, and it was actually a pretty decent watch. So the story of yanxi Palace is about a young girl who enters into the palace to kind of find out what happened to her sister, or investigate what happened to her sister. In the beginning of the story, her sister is returned home because she passed away. And if you don't want to hear a story alert, just fast forward just a couple of seconds. So she's trying to find out what happened to her sister. She enters the palace, and a series of events happen throughout her life. She gets taken under by a very kind, very loving empress, whose child had passed away years ago, and she's been struggling with having another child, because she is the head of the consorts. And so the consorts are fighting for placement for their sons to take over the throne once that time comes. So in the event of her living in the palace for many, many, many years, she kind of defends, protects, and kind of like thwarts off the other consorts attack on the empress that she falls under, because the empress that she had served under was very, very kind and wasn't as malicious as the other women. So she would not like retaliate against them. But this particular, the main character, she would do that. If not behind the empress's back, like, without her knowing, she would definitely retaliate again. And the things that those consorts were doing, they were terrible. Like, I was just like, oh my gosh, these women are terrible. These women are terrible. All sorts of things they were doing in order to gain their son's favor in the emperor's eye. And he had his favorites, and then he would move from one to the next, but they were really, really terrible. And then she falls in love with a military, I don't know the name of it. I'm sorry, it escapes me. But that story was played by Shukai. And everybody loves Shukai. But she falls in love with him, but then in order to save her, he had to marry someone else, which kind of like broke up their relationship. So all in all, and I honestly, my honest opinion, I feel like she was the smartest person in the palace. Literally the smartest person in the palace, even smarter than the emperor. Because he made a lot of silly mistakes and overlooked a lot of things, and I didn't understand why he overlooked a lot of their fighting and stuff like that. Why he couldn't see that these women were hurting the children and hurting one another. So it was kind of weird to me. All in all, I give the story of Yonsei Palace 4 strawberries. And the reason why I give it 4 strawberries is because there's a lot of things that was done and said and or overlooked that I thought wouldn't fly in like real life. And this is an actual story of a real consort in that time period. But I just thought that there was a lot of things that kind of like got glazed over, looked over, a lot of things that was said, a lot of things that was said around other people in the courts that would not have flown, I don't think, in real life in that time period. So that's why I give it 4 stars. I would have gave it 5 stars, but there was a lot of episodes in between that I kind of like fast forwarded. There was a lot of storylines that I just didn't care for. Some of the consorts, I didn't really care what happened to them. I didn't really care because they were so vicious and so disgusting that I felt like they deserved what they got eventually when they did. So there was a lot of things that took away from it being 5 stars. Even though it was 70 episodes, I really think that you should give this a look if you have time and can squeeze it into your schedule. I've heard a lot of good things about the story of Yonsei Palace, and it's been on my list for quite some time. So I was able to last month squeeze it in and get to it. But all in all, I just actually thought that it was well-rounded, well written, well thought out, and the plot line, everything that happened kind of like helped move the plot line along, which was great. I really felt sorry for what happened to Shukai's character. I really was just like, dang, he really got the short end of the stick. Which I felt like they should have, I don't know, had better lives because it was really bad. It's not going to end the way you want it to end, the way you hoped it to end. If you're looking for that romance type, everybody loves a good romance, a Chinese romance. But it's not going to end the way you would like it to end. But if you do check out the story of Yonsei Palace, comment down below. Let me know what you think of it. Let me know if we share the same sentiments. Comment down below and let me know what you're watching. If you have any other ideas that I should watch and do reviews for, let me know what you think about the story of Yonsei Palace. If you do, can check it out. If you can withstand the 70 episodes, let me know. Like the video. Thank you for visiting. Share if you care. And then, come back and let's see what we do next. Currently, I am watching, what is it? Blood of Youth. I'm finishing up the Blood of Youth, so I will be doing a review on that one coming soon. You'll see that down the turnpike later on, but I'm definitely gonna let you guys know what I think of that one. And thanks for coming, and I'll see you guys next time. Enjoy. Have a great one.